The best games are the games that play themselves, and that's why we're back to cause more mayhem in WorldBox. Now, we learned a lot from our past adventures here, so we're going to try a new game and try and see what happens if we let the world run for an undeterminately way too long of a time. We're going to go into, let's do a box world. It's called WorldBox, why not? We're going to have a slightly bigger world. We want some high ground, sure. Let's turn the forbidden setting on as well, because that's always fun. So, again, as with before, we want to create a world, we want to start it off, and we want to see what happens. Now, some things we need to sort out first. Number one, lots of rocks. Cool, I guess. Number two, we need to come down into world laws, which looks all spooky and weird. Forbidden knowledge. We have forbidden knowledge. Don't talk about it. I'm going to have to cut this out of the video. What we want is this. Gaia's Covenant. Damage to the world from explosions, fires, and disasters is disabled. I didn't really know what was going on, but if you have too many mutations, one of the mutations is essentially that the things that are created self-destruct and blow themselves up, and the world. And if there isn't enough land, that causes a bunch of problems, and population goes out of control because wars can't start. We're gonna have glitch, news sphere, angry villagers, turn all this on. I thought it was the exploding mushrooms that was causing the problem because, you know, they cause explosions. But they don't actually do much damage. It's the self-destructing of creatures that does an insane amount of damage for God knows what reason. We're gonna go with just that. I think we just want to keep things relatively simple. The other thing we need to do, we need to go down into the options here and find the burger and spam click that a bunch of times. Too many. Go into the debug menu and turn on sonic speed, because that basically allows us to fast forward this thing for way longer. Now, because I've turned on things that give life and loads of mutations, stuff will just start spawning. And I want to see what happens if we just let the game run like that. I also might, just for a bit of a laugh, I guess because now the world can't be damaged, maybe the monolith can't be damaged. Let's find out. Let's drop a monolith right in the center. Just one. Oh, look at all this stuff. Clone rain. Look at all the possible animals you can get. I mean, oof, that's a lot of things. Angle tower. Arm alder. Is that an armadillo with a guitar? Hell yeah. I like this one. It's just called Rude Skull. You know, this one's on fire. These all cause magic. This one's just mean. But we don't care about any of that because stuff will happen, things will spawn, and we'll see what happens. So, we're on super speed. We're going to press play, and we're going to come back to this in, I don't know, we've done 200,000 years? A million years? I don't know. Like, a million years doesn't feel like much will happen. Maybe that's what we need to do with some of the laws, actually. Can we make it? I think things will still spread around and possibly change. We've got the biomo growth still. They're trying to outgrow each other. We don't need to fast-growing fungus. We don't need to fast-grow anything. So this world will look very different, potentially. Like, maybe these rocks get taken over. Maybe this magic comes over here. Maybe all this goes. Wait, before we press play, if we go into these, what we got? We got Age of Hope, and then Age of Moon, Age of Hope, random, Age of Hope, Age of Hope. Age of Wonders random. So that's the kind of normal rotation. I do think we want a bit more randomness. I think randomness with some hope in between. Maybe go hope, random, wonders, random, hope, random. Maybe a bad one. I think this is a little bit more stable. Things will be... Do we want stable? Now that I think about it. Problem is, if you do too many randoms, is if there's too many cold ones, like cold ages. I think Age of Dark is cold, Age of Despair is cold. Age of Ash, I think, is quite cold. Age of Ice is... If you need to tell me the Age of Ice is cold, then what's wrong with you? Having a bit of goodness there keeps things with some stability. So maybe we do it that way. Maybe we can change that one to good. So there's always going to be a good followed by a potentially bad. That could also be good. Or maybe... I'm always second guessing myself. That there. That one there. The one, the one, the one, the one. So there's like a little bit at the end, but there's more chances for randomness in between the ages. That looks good to me. Now we press play. I love this game. I have well over 200 hours in it, because it's a game I don't have to play. And I'm legitimately going away this weekend, so I will have no idea what happened. This could crash, and this may never get released. But if it does get released, I guess we'll find out what happens. The time may slow down at some point as well. We'll turn this off, because actually having the map zones and stuff does cause a bit of lag, but we've got some rabbit people, some... Let me tell what those are, I might say. Mutor. We've already got ice people over here. Some actual just dwarves over there. Just butterflies, some humans up there. Loads and loads of stuff happening. Let's turn off the map names and the zones just so, for my computer's sake, it can't go too crazy. Stuff is happening, and I guess we'll find out what happens when I get back in like 3 days. Bye. Things seem to be going wrong. So I've been away and had this game running for pretty much over 100 hours now, and somehow we're only in the year 22,000. For context, last time we did this, we were about 10 times further in. We also have a lot more deaths in that short amount of time. Somehow, we have 7.6 million deaths, and the game is not doing well at all. Surprise, surprise, it's the Cold Boys again. They're back. There's one kingdom, which has been alive for pretty much the whole time. It has 3.2k people within it, but there are... God, this is just so... the frame rate is horrific. There are 25,619 sapient population. Now... I think each of these little dots you can kind of see here, like, very slowly moving. I think that might be the problem. Maybe. Bear in mind that, look how slow this is going. Like, what's that? A moon every... Well, let's time it. I think it is literally 1 frame a second at this point. If we were to slow this down, this is normal speed. That's a problem. That's a real problem. Right. Shall we have a look and see what went wrong? First of all, let's get rid of... At least there's some frame rate when the game's not trying to run. Jesus Christ. This used to be all rocks. It is now all snow. All snow everywhere. I see nothing but snow. And I think once again... What's it? Hell? Giant snowman. Who are you? You are breeze-proof. Heliophobia. Sunlight is lethal to them. That's no good. They are giant. We thought that. Subspecies, there's only one of them. They've only been alive for a little while, so they've only literally just come alive. Okay, well, they're fun. We have a look at... This is the one kingdom, Colomamok. We have a look at the villages. There are a lot of villages, which is fine. They do look like... A couple of them, like this one was probably named... I mean, this has been alive 22,000 years. So I think this village has been around the whole time. This one's been around the whole time. This one's been around the whole time. You can tell which ones have been around the whole time because their names are based off the thing that probably found them originally. But otherwise, things have not gone well. Let's have a look. Oh. Wait, what? Yeah, look. Look at all these villages. This one has 335, which is quite a lot. This one village, Icy Knock, 1776. That means something with someone. Oh God, what is going? What is this? What are you? You're 263. You have a bow. You're angry, which I think everyone here is angry. What is this? Oh my God, you have everything. I think, I look at the number of civilized that have it. They all must have just become these omega things. They regenerate, they have a cold aura, they're weightless, freeze-proof, fragile health, hard skin, super health that makes their lifespan ridiculous, hot-headed, tiny, savage, gluttonous, slow, greedy, ambitious, strong, lustful, long-liver, bloodlust, unblessed, eagle-eyed, honest, paranoid, fertile, pyromaniac, attractive, mute, genius, tough, unlucky, moonchild, flesh eater, and wise. Jesus Christ, what is going on? Well, they're best friends with Icy Mimok, which is also the name of a place, I think. They also ran out of names. Here's the subspecies. Jesus, what is happening? Oh my Lord. This is this is one family. This is descended from one... No way. Whoa. All right. Founder died. It was founded in the year 1702. That everyone is unhappy, starving, and homeless. What the hell happened? Jesus Christ. They're all cold. Yeah, they're all cold ones. This is the subspecies. They must have just There must be a thing here that they just like massively reproduce. Have a look. Permafrost adaptation, fine. Metamorph reproduction. Reproduce by converting the children of other species. Well, there are no other species. Genetic mirror. Their children inherit all biological traits of the parent. They lay eggs. They're capable of healing, enhanced strength, living rock, good emotions, marked by the monolith. Oh, there was a monolith in the middle. I forgot I put one of them there. Specializes in consuming wood. Yeah, normally it's only reserved for those 4 things there. I don't know what they are, but it seems like maybe they're eating their own houses. Oh, that's it. Oh, no. Wait, hang on. Civilized 2? Oh, is this the trait? Like, it's 3 mobs and 2 civilized races that can do it, I guess, rather than that's how many people are. I think this is the problem. Yeah. 164,000 births, 788,000 kills. Doesn't say how many deaths anyway, does it? I think it's up here, maybe. 151,000 deaths. So the ancestor species went extinct. It's 94% of the population. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Look at the population pyramid. See, yeah, most of these things are lived at about 400, but they reproduce by splitting. They have no villages. They have no kingdoms. It's just this one family that seems to have been causing problems. If I look at one of them, let's go into this and let's pick. Are they all the children of... Oh my God. All right, let me go over here. I managed to pick one of the fucking ray gun that they've had for 6,000 years. Jesus. 663 kills with this thing. 13 loot. They're resource. They're carrying bone. They're an administrator. Don't know what the hell that means. They have no children, siblings, parents. This is the parent family, right? I guess it doesn't count. They're a different subspecies. They're colder, something different. They're one-eyed and better in Mage Slayer or something. They're crazy. Let's pick a different one. Are you the correct thing? Yes. They only have 2 siblings. One of them is actually part of the kingdom. The other one isn't. Oh, God, look at their health. 199,000 health. 3 children here. They don't have anything. That person just has a spear. Oh, no. What have I done? Because a lot of the ones in here actually are part of this kingdom. Kingdom has 1.6 million renown. Don't know what that does. They don't have much of an army. They don't need to, seeing as literally they're the only ones around. Everything sucks. We deserve better. We need shelter. No words can fill this loss. You know, normally I complain about the fact that it just all becomes ice people, but it sounds like they're having a horrible time. Maybe I'm not so upset. Have a look here. There's a couple of religions. Some are non-religious. There's 222 cold, bony people. That's interesting. Also, very bad phrasing. Look at the king. Lots of children, lots of siblings. Why do they... Right, he's a stone person. Was he a different species? Holder as the Assisiumus. A lot more families within this one. They're caffeinated. I mean, how? I don't know, but they are. Let's close that for now. Because if we, like, try and play and watch... Oh my God, this is probably... Oh, dear me. This is probably what's happening. I can see a lot of this explosion going on over here and over here. Let's try and pause it again. So I think there may be a war going on. Someone is shooting... a lot of stuff. I couldn't tell. Well, they've got a staff. 250,000. Wow, they've got so much health. I think literally everyone is just going mad over here. What about the rest of the areas? Or anywhere else? Because bear in mind, right? Like, they can't all be there. There must be some somewhere else. Oh yeah, there's a huge... Oh my God. What is this? Look what's happening. I can't zoom in any further, but look at this. Happening elsewhere? Oh no. Is the monolith still around? I hope not. I think I put the monolith like right near the center somewhere. I assume it's been destroyed. Around here-ish. The villages themselves aren't exactly much. Like, this is all the villages are. Like, there's nothing. There's just nothing. There's a fire there. 1 stockpile there. I think we're gonna have to have a look in the statistics. All right, let's have a look. Creatures born, creatures created. That must be what's happening. 7.5 million creatures got created. Books written, but there's 3 books left. A lot of cultures and clans were created and forgotten. Families have been destroyed. Languages have been... We had 168 different languages. That's impressive, but they've all gone. Just nothing now. Divine intervention. Once again, divine intervention. I don't know where that's coming from. I literally haven't touched this game. Explosion, that makes sense. That's probably an exploding... problem. 11 died from just pit. What? Oh wait, no, that's not deaths from pit. Stupid. That's just there's 11 pit somewhere. Like just it's called pit. Where? I want to see where the pit is. No metamorphosis. A lot of evolutions. Most of it is wasteland, sand, and permafrost. Well, that makes a lot of sense. There's no way that really undoes. So when I said, oh, I could put 2 things between each Age of Hope. No, I couldn't. Let's go as far back as we can, which I think we could probably get all the way back, right? Yeah, 50,000 years. Yeah, it looks like it just massively rapidly increases. It did slow down here, but I guess this is the point where the game just started to crash. Oh my God, all of the evolutions happened immediately, and then I guess the monolith got destroyed. Houses are going way down. I think they are literally eating themselves alive. We had some infected at some point, apparently. Oh God, yeah, safety population just exploded over the past. I mean, to be fair, that means if we let it keep running it, maybe it comes back down, but you know what? I'm not gonna hold my breath. We started off with 21 religions, and they all just disappeared. We haven't had a war in a while. Deaths. Deaths from hunger. No one's ever died from poison or infection or tumor. Acid? There's a few every so often. Burnt was quite a lot early on. Divine intervention. I don't know where that came from. What's this? Wars? Deaths from conflict? That's obviously slowed down. Gravity killed a lot of people. Oh my God. Explosions killed a lot as well. We know that. Drowning, quite a few. Other deaths. No other deaths. Or plague. Actually, the deaths have slowed down. It was almost 10,000 years ago, so it was at 6.8 million. I think it's probably slowed down because nothing's killing anyone. So I know we had a bunch of stone area. That wasteland? No, it's stone area. Oh, it just disappeared immediately. it just went. Wasteland actually went down and then straight back up. That's interesting. Permafrost? Yeah, that's gonna... Although it's going down, to be fair. What's this one? Roads. Oh, we had roads, and now we don't have roads. Oh, dear. Oh, landmines. TNT. Walls. Interesting that you get to see this stuff. Water. Pit, here it is. What is pit and where does it come from? World history, here we go. How far back can we go? We can go about 10,000 years. What happened? Let's see if we can work out what happened. Like the different colors mean there's different kingdoms. So we had a few different kingdoms here. Launch of disasters, illness making monstrosities, Had some bandits appear. UFOs. So we had all this stuff happening. What about recently? Heatwave, heatwave, heatwave. Still been having the events happen. So the events are still happening. There was a dragon not too long ago, for example. 2 dragons, in fact. So events are happening. It's just the game is so slow that it's just not doing anything. When was the last war? 2,000 years ago? 1,000 years ago? That must have been the last thing to fall. What else can we find out? Look at subspecies, shouldn't we? So, interestingly, this one has more deaths. How many are there? Let's look at sapient. There's only 4. Vasus pingus. Coolbeak has just spawned. There's like 1. The light orb. Their form becomes pure radiance. They have fins. They have permafrost adaptation. That's useful for them. They may actually stick around. They only have like 1 creature. Daza. Oh, okay. Well, that's a trait and a half to get, isn't it? Immortal. Can I add this person to my favorite? Where are they? They're over here. Now, I'm going to try something quite dangerous and try and press play and see what happens to them. This might be the turnaround we need if we have some immortal penguin light people. Although, with how slow this is going, it might be a while until we get something usable. Where's the button to follow? I think it's this one here, isn't it? Good lord. Now, this light thing here, these like little sets of light. Let's zoom out a little bit just so we have a bit of context. You know what? I don't think it's doable. Just because of so much, all the other stuff happening in the world. I may just have to like, if I just destroy this, that's a lot getting out of the way, but that, there's nothing we can do here. This is beyond, beyond help. Because there's so many of these little pockets like this, where there's just loads of these weird rock people. Oh my god, this person's just spawned. They're immortal too. Oh no. I think that's going to be one of the problems. Even if you keep things in hope, if one of these spawns randomly, then you're kind of screwed because they just become frosty and take over everything if they're immortal. And if they're gonna, oh no, and they split. So anything they're gonna keep splitting and spawning new ones, right? I think this is the only one of their kind that has become immortal. Imagine you have a younger sibling who spawns and is immortal. What else we got going on here? Armies. That guy's on fire. What are you? You're one of the Coldy, No, there are plots happening. Wait, the plots are... It's been going for 91 years, by the way, and they've progressed 0% in making coffee. So we want to write a new book. Let's progress 29%, to be fair, and that's 98% on that coffee. King is writing a book. This is so wild. This is just insane. I'm gonna put it out there. I don't think this worked, but very funny. Just how insanely broken this is. So I think we now need to go to the part of the video where I try and fix it. Something tells me I'm gonna have a real problem with it. If we can just, let's say, icy knock out of existence like this, or not, I can't quite tell. I think I've made it worse. Has that actually fixed anything? No. They didn't care, did they? They just took it. Right, pause again so I can actually have some bloody frames back. Jesus. They literally all just tanked it. They just put them on guards. Oh my god. Right, we're gonna have to come with something a bit more. I don't want to do anything like this because I feel like that's just gonna go wrong. Like Grey Goo, I feel like will just take over the world. I don't want to give him coffee, that's for sure. Fire, no. Maybe fire is the right thing to do. They're not resistant to fire, are they? You resistant to fire? I don't see fire resistance. Napalm it is, I suppose. At least I can do that, and then it like when I press play, it like better. Can we see if the population is reduced yet? Guess we have to press play first. Oh my god, I don't think they cared. Maybe infinity coin just to cut things in half. I think that's it. They're going off there. Oh, we're getting there. We're almost there. The coin. Oh, that may have been a mistake. Either the game's really thinking about it or it's crashed. Didn't realize when it said half of the population, it meant half my bloody computer as well. Jesus. Let's leave it for a bit. See if it comes back. But something tells me that trying to destroy that many creatures is a bad idea. Nope, we've crashed. Oh, god damn it. Well, what did we learn today? Bloody cold ones, am I right? Next time, I think we will try and just make it a nice place to live. No, just Age of Hope all the time. See what spawns. Work it out from there. Probably on a smaller area as well, because I think the larger areas definitely cause problems. But with all of that insanity going on, my god, that was a surprise to come back to, let me tell you.